Hello, hello, early Friday evening, and I thought I'd check in with you guys before the weekend. I read an article this afternoon in livestrong.com about social anxiety and fear of talking to strangers. I kind of had to laugh when I read it because, I've never really been a shy person, and I've never really had challenges in that department until I started my own home business and found myself in a situation where networking was suddenly pivotal to my success. And I had to learn to sort of embrace it and excel at it. And I became a lot more self-conscious, which is kind of funny because I never would have given it any thought before that. And so while I was reading this, I suddenly started to think about sort of three main areas that I kind of instinctively worked on that made me better at it. And so I thought I'd share that with you. And so if you're having issues with talking to strangers, if it makes you anxious and you feel sort of like you just are out of your element and don't know what to say, the first thing I would suggest is to reframe your thinking. Because you may find, as I did, that I was sort of saying things to myself in those situations like, they're not going to want to talk to me. What am I going to say? They're going to think I sound stupid. And so you're setting yourself up right off the top for a negative response, a negative reaction. And if you're putting that energy out there, then that person's going to pick up on it and they're going to probably think you're being weird. So, of course, step number one, reframe your thinking. Don't be weird. Realize that they're probably going to be fine with having a conversation with you. Most people are amenable to other nice people, right? So tell yourself, this is going to be awesome. It's cool. I'm meeting somebody new. That's it. Don't put any pressure on yourself. So that would be step one. The second thing is to take it in small chunks, to realize that a fear like that doesn't go away overnight. It will take time. So if you are just like not capable of approaching a stranger and having, a relatively normal conversation, don't just go up and start trying to have a conversation because you're going to trip all over yourself. Start off with simple things like make eye contact. If that's not something you normally do, make an effort to make eye contact with somebody, to exchange a smile. And then when you're comfortable with that, work your way up to maybe a one-sentence exchange. Like, if you notice something about them that you admire, pay them a compliment. And I mean, be genuine, but pay them a compliment. Say, I really love that jacket. It's cool. Or, if they're reading a magazine at the counter, maybe you could just bring up an article in the magazine and have a quick one-sentence exchange. Once you're comfortable with that, you can move up to, starting full-fledged conversations with strangers and having great interchanges. So that would be step two. Now, step three, I would say, is to, sorry, I'm just hearing somebody come in the garage, so bear with me, is to be prepared when you have these conversations, to maybe have a couple of things in your back pocket that you're used to talking about, that you're comfortable with bringing up. And whether you're the kind of person to talk about the weather or politics or whatever it might be, just have a couple of ideas in your mind that will help you break the ice. So those are my 3 tips for you today. I really hope it brings you value. Don't be hard on yourself, and realize that even if you do get a couple of rejections, it's good because it'll make you realize that the world is not going to end. We're all just people, and we're all just trying to get on and make our way in the world. So be okay with making a few mistakes along the way. If you found value in this, please like it, comment, leave me a message. I love chatting with y'all, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll talk soon. It's a great day to change a life. Make it yours, make it someone else's, and I'll check in with you really soon. Bye now.